beginning with discomfort, beginning with finding that place and position for the body. If you're able to close the eyes, that is a great place to begin, to feel the weight of the eyelids over the eyes. As you feel the weight of the body upon the earth, wherever you are, taking this moment to feel that connection that you are on this planet. And whatever you've been up to today, wherever you've been, now you're here. You have arrived to this moment, to this place. And allow yourself to be held. Allow the weight of the body to yield upon the ground and to surrender, taking this moment to free the efforts. And as this body situates itself, there is no wrong way to do this. You have the freedom to find the most comfortable position for your body. You might be familiar with the practice of Yoga Nidra. And if that's true, double check what you assume. Double check what you maybe believe it is, or believe you should be doing, or could be doing. And start fresh today, beginner's mind, all over again, knowing that this practice is for you, and this is about this moment. This is about being with the awareness and with the experience of life on the inside, with the breath and the body. Because you have a wisdom. I know this. We each have a wisdom. And tonight's Yoga Nidra, this Queer Nidra, is about that wisdom that we know something about ourselves, about the world, about how things are and how we wish them to be. We know something about love. And we know something about navigating a world that is structured to be easier for some people than others. We know so much. And all of this knowing is always with us. I believe it's with us somewhere in the body. If you believe that too, take a moment to look around with your inner eye or internal awareness to see or feel some of these knowings, this knowing that your heart has about how to be in this world, about how to love. And in this practice, you'll be guided through a settling, which is happening at this moment. It's followed by the setting of an intention. And this is again open. You can't do this wrong. You'll be invited to entertain a question as you listen to the body. The next part of the practice is a rotation of awareness. You will be invited to visit each part of the body in order, part by part, with the mind moving along with loving awareness, a curiosity of presence. From there, we'll go into the future dream. From there, we will take a few moments to be with that which is coming, to be with that which you are dreaming, which your heart desires, which you are calling in. Just like that. Your future. Emerging from that part of the practice, you will be guided to awaken. And I'll guide a few alert-making movements to send you off. And that's the journey. So thank you for being here. Thank you for settling. Thank you for finding yourself here and now. And taking a moment to feel the body, taking this moment to be with this amazing vessel, this thing, this object received at birth or just before, some months before. And feeling what it feels like today, feeling what this body feels like in terms of a shape, an object with a dimension, a width, a length, a height. Let the mind scan around to collect the sensations that this body is producing. You might feel the pressure of the floor. You might feel the touch of clothing, jewelry, undergarments, sometimes tight. And you're welcome to shift anything. The body's comfort, again, is the most important. So if you're drawn to loosen something up, unbutton a button, scooch something over, using your hands or shifting the body around in small ways, everything to accommodate, to make this body feel better cared for, more accommodated. Props as you need them, cushions, blankets. Any position is the best position that allows you to yield, that allows you to hand over the effort, hand over the weight. And be aware of the sounds, taking a moment to listen to this room and beyond, listening all around, all the different directions. And then as the awareness comes back inward to the room, awareness of sounds closer by, of the sounds again to the body, returning to sounds, sounds of the heartbeat, digestive sounds, listening in. Listening for the whisper of the breath, listening to the breath sounds. Can you hear the air moving through the nostrils? Can you hear the air in the throat, in the chest? And bring the awareness into the chest with the inhale. Bring the awareness deeper into the body, into the trunk. Filling the awareness into the heart space with this question: how do I wish to feel? This question. How do I wish to feel? How do I wish my body felt? How do I wish to feel in the heart, in the mind? How do I wish to feel? Seeing what happens with this question. Listening to all the languages of the body. You might hear a word. That happens. You might have a memory, an image, a craving. A sensation might draw the awareness. How do I wish to feel? Listening through all these channels of knowing. This knowing that this body is a feeling body. And sometimes it feels unpleasant and uncomfortable, and sometimes it gets comfortable. And there are ways to make it more comfortable. And in this moment, the choice is to be at the most comfortable possible. However, the ups and the downs are emerging and arriving. In this moment and in this life, at this moment, the body is resting. And the heart is in the business of the rise, the emotions that bring power and empowerment and value. How do I wish to feel? Asking this question, how do I wish to feel, not just to the heart space, but to the abdomen, to the waist, and to the belly, to the organs there, the digestive organs, reproductive organs, to the pelvis and the pelvic floor. Let this awareness, how do I wish to feel, touch the right thigh and the left thigh, the right knee and the left knee, the lower leg, right and left, and the ankles, right and left. The top of the right foot and the top of the left foot. How do I wish to feel? Asking the right big toe and the left big toe. The second toe on the right and the second toe on the left. Third toe on the right and left, and the fourth toes, right and left. How do I wish to feel? To the little toe on the right foot, the little toe on the left foot. How do I wish to feel? Asking the sole of the foot and the heels, right and left. The back of the right lower leg there, the right calf and the left calf. And the back of the right knee and the back of the left knee. Awareness of the back of the right thigh and the back of the left thigh. Right hip and left, the right buttock and left buttock. The sacrum. Awareness at the sacrum and of the low back. Moving awareness up the low back to the ribs on the back, on the right and the left, and the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade. Right shoulder and left shoulder. Awareness of the upper arms now on the right and the left, and the elbows, right and left. Be aware of the forearms, the right forearm and the left forearm. Awareness of the wrists and the hands. Right hand and left hand, right hand thumb, left hand thumb. Right hand index finger, left hand index finger. Right hand middle finger, left hand middle finger. Right hand ring finger, left hand ring finger. Right hand little finger and the left hand little finger. Be aware. Be aware of the centers of both hands. The inside of the right wrist and the inside of the left wrist, the crook of the right elbow and the crook of the left elbow. Right armpit, left armpit. Right collarbone and the left collarbone, and the hollow between. Be aware of the neck, front and back. Be aware of the right side of the neck and the left side of the neck. Awareness of the head. Moving this awareness and this question, how do I wish to feel, into the back of the head. The back of the head, how do I wish to feel? At the right side of the head and the left side of the head. The right ear and the left ear. This question, how do I wish to feel? Moving into the temples, the right temple, the left temple, the jaw on the right, from the joint down to the chin, and on the left, from the joint of the jaw to the chin, lower lip, upper lip, nose, right cheek and left cheek, awareness of the right eye and the left eye, right eyebrow and left eyebrow, and the point between the eyebrows, eyebrow center. Be there at eyebrow center with this awareness. And this question, how do I wish to feel? How do I wish to feel? Eyebrow center into the forehead. Right side of the forehead and the left side of the forehead to the hairline, to the crown of the head. Awareness of the head and face together, the neck and shoulders, the right arm, the left arm, fingers to the shoulders, right and left. Awareness of the chest and the upper back, the abdomen and the lower back, the pelvis. How do I wish to feel? Here. Right and left leg, from the toes to the hips. Right and left leg together. Right and left leg and the trunk. Right and left arm, the shoulders and neck. The head and face together, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Be aware of the whole body, resting the whole body. In this awareness that is Yoga Nidra, this awareness of being, conscious awareness. Asleep and awake at the same time. The body is resting, the body is comfortable, continuing to find its greater and greatest comfort. And the body is breathing. The body inhales and exhales. Be there with the breath. Be there with the movement of the inhale and the exhale, the arrival and departure of every breath. And if the image of a carousel is one you enjoy, take that on. If you don't care much for it, you might choose a horse that's free in a meadow or a desert somewhere. You might choose an image of water, if that feels good, of the bobbing of the ocean. And you might just be with the breath. You might just choose to have this awareness move with what happens in the body as you inhale and exhale, that rise and fall, the body becoming expanded and then released, contracted. Be there with this knowing that life is organized like the breath. The inhale and the exhale, the up and the down, the high tide and the low tide, the full moon and the new moon, night and day. With every breath, you are in the paradox. With every breath, you skillfully navigate the paradox, welcoming the inhale and welcoming the exhale. With every breath. And what would it be like? What would it be like to nourish every cell with this breath? How would the body feel nourished by the breath? Not just in oxygen and noble gases, but in the desires of the heart, that which you wish to feel. Let the inhale bring that. Let the inhale bring in peace, strength. Let the inhale bring in whatever the heart calls for. More love, more compassion, justice. Let every inhale create more of that which you desire within you. And every exhale makes the space for it. Every exhale creates the possibility for the inhale to deliver even more. How do I wish to feel? And what is the world I wish for? What is this world that I'm calling in? How do I see the future? Tomorrow? Next week? What do I long for? And call in with this awareness and this knowing, the way this body knows so much. What do I wish to see in the world next year? You can't do this wrong. Just being open to this question. What is it? What is it that I'm calling in? Using this practice of Yoga Nidra to charge these desires, these knowings, to be clearer and clearer. You don't need the answers, but you know a feeling. How do I wish to feel? Feeling the feelings, inviting these desires to be here with this full awareness that is Yoga Nidra. Awareness of this body and the space. Take a moment to listen again, allowing the awareness to turn to the sounds. Awareness of any sounds in the room. Awareness of sounds that are beyond, maybe outside somewhere. Listening to the sounds closest, again, to the sounds maybe of the body. Listening for the breath. And feel the breath. Feel the air again moving. The physical event of an inhale and an exhale. Feel the changes in the body's shape as the inhale arrives and the lungs are fuller, and feel the body's shape change as it releases and surrenders the exhale. Feel the breath moving in the body and feel the whole body. Feel the front and the back. Feel the support of the ground or furniture or whatever you have there. The good earth is nearby, knowing that the earth is holding your body, connecting to this ground beneath you. Feeling the right side of the body and the left side of the body, the lower half from the navel down and the upper half. Feeling the outside, the surface of the body and the inside, the inner world. Together, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body in the practice of Yoga Nidra, and this practice is coming to an end. At your pace and as an invitation, if it feels right to conclude the practice, you'll begin deepening the breath, and you may wish to stay where you are. If you're coming out of the practice, you're deepening the breath and beginning little movements, moving the tongue and the toes, moving the fingers, and noticing how the body needs to move or wishes to move, noticing little toes or ankle movements, little wrist and elbow movements. You might turn to the side or roll over completely. You might wrap the arms around your body and give yourself a good hug. You might spread out like a starfish, waking the body up if that's what you're choosing to do. And you might rub your fingers and your hands together to help wake up the body. You might also massage the earlobes. That's what you need to do. No rush, no hurry. I've got a poem before we open up the airwaves here. This is a poem from June Jordan and Kissing God Goodbye. This is the merry-go-round poetry. For 1 second there, you lay your face against the brass on which the earth turned high and low, a carousel of horse and rider in electrical affinity. And I saw that pull become like melted gold, impressionable and precious, from that momentary contact with the reckless question of your cheek. And I knew the music of your rising through the air would not subside or disappear. This practice is now complete. Thank you for listening.